Hey guys, FNAF001 here. This is my first video, and I'm going to say something that's probably going to surprise you, maybe not if you know me personally, but I didn't know that Custom Night of FNAF 6 was coming. I had just seen a couple videos, and I thought, hey, I'll check out Scott Games' site to make sure there's nothing new. And then I saw this, and then I went back to the videos to see if anything had changed, just to be smart about it. I know we released the first 20 characters first, and then the second. That made no sense. I shouldn't have said that. Oh well. And he's changed it again from February 18th, which is the last day it has been viewed. Maybe a little later, but yeah, now today's the 20th, so in 2 days, Scott has changed his mind about a couple characters. So I am going to be your guide through all 40 characters. Oh boy. I'm also going to drop some theories that I may say. Maybe. I don't know. Just a thought. So we have the first 4 animatronics, my favorite versions. Then we have the toy animatronics and 2 balloon boys. Well, BB and JJ. I'll get to those 2 after these. So, here's my thing. Each animatronic should have their own jump scare sound. Like, not each individual one, but each type of animatronic. Like the FNAF 1 have the FNAF 1 sound, FNAF 2 have FNAF 2 sound. Just to be consistent on what we've been told already. Now, is this gonna happen, or are we gonna get the FNAF 6 generic jump scare screen? Probably the first one? But I'm not 100% certain. Scott has done some silly stuff like that before. And now we go to the Balloon Boy and JJ. Now, I don't know how these 2 will work out. Balloon Boy may jump scare you like FNAF 3. I don't believe so. It's possible, but it's not a definite. And then JJ, who only showed up in FNAF 2 under your desk, which is where I would want them to stay and stay away from jump scaring me, because I don't have a good time when I'm getting jump scared. I get angry. Last time I got jump scared by a FNAF game, I threw my keyboard into my computer. And then we have Springtrap, who, again, understandable. You're getting the characters who were in the game's earlier forms, and he was the only real animatronic for FNAF 3, and you want one from each game. But why would you choose Springtrap and not, say, a phantom version of Bonnie that you may have been working on? Now, I'm not saying you have, not saying you haven't, but it's just a thought. I mean, he operates the same as the FNAF 6 characters, so it just seems silly to me. Then we have Freddy and the Freddles. That sounds like a band name, doesn't it? I'm glad the Freddles are with Freddy. That's where they belong. Good job, Scott. However, I'm going to talk about what you should have done with the replacement slots on some of these, because it always interests me on why you do things, because, like, I know it's never by accident, it's always on purpose. And I just feel like replacing the Freddles with what you did was kind of weird. Then we have Nightmare Mangle instead of Nightmare Foxy. I know Foxy's the more popular one. Just the loads of fan art about him. The loads of fan art about him. And I understand wanting to get a bunch of Mangle fans what they want. However, the Nightmare animatronic, I don't enjoy them. The Nightmares were just sort of not my thing. I like the original ones the best, and that's about it. Then we have Jacko Chica, who Scott, why not just Nightmare Chica? Are you trying to get the Halloween update in? Maybe a little? I don't understand. You know, again, it's probably personal preference, but again, I do not like the FNAF 4 animatronics, the Halloween animatronics minus the Nightmare Balloon Boy. I hated. Like, I felt like FNAF 4, despite being the best lore carrier of the series, was the worst game in the series, counting FNAF World. I don't know. Then we have Nightmare Fredbear and Nightmare, which, good choice. However, you then go to Withered Bonnie. That I don't understand. Why are you putting in Withered animatronics? Scott, I don't understand. I thought those guys were destroyed with the FNAF fire, or destroyed by William Afton? Springtrap? Whatever. I can't remember. Because I've been told a few things, like the Bonnie's actual Bonnie, the Withered Bonnie's actual Bonnie, Foxy is Foxy, Freddy is Freddy, but the Chica is Rockstar Chica, which is a lie, by the way. Or, not true, by the way. And then we have the FNAF sister location animatronics. And then we have Ballora, who I'm glad, because we didn't get too much of an explanation for Ballora on this, on her own game. And we get a lot of explanation for the animatronics in a bunch of sources, even without theories. Ballora was the most interesting animatronic to me, and she's very popular with the fan art community. Super popular with the fan art community. And I just think she's an interesting character to be explored. Then we have the Rockstar animatronics. Not much to say about them other than they may be Springlock suits. But that's a big maybe, especially since we see Chica's mouth open here and it's definitely covered. Then we have the Trash Gang, or Trash in His Gang, whatever it's called. I can't remember the achievement. Number 1 Kate. Number 1 Crate. Bucket Bob. Mr. Can-Do. Where's Mr. Hugs? Seriously, where's Mr. Hugs? He hasn't shown up at all for this. That's interesting. Nightmarian. Don't know how I feel about this one. He was one of my more favorite characters of the FNAF 4 Halloween update. But I hated the FNAF 4 Halloween update. Except for Balloon Boy. Balloon Boy was pretty cool. Then we have Molten Freddy, who wasn't actually in here. It was, I believe, one of the Trash in His Gang. Oh, also, Bonnie replaces an Endo plush, from FNAF World. I can't remember if I said Nightmare, replaced a bunch of the Freddles, and Nightmarian replaced another Trash in His Gang. Then we have the Mediocre Melodies. Not much to say about them. Again, they may be Springlock animatronics, but I doubt that. Then we have Withered Chica, who replaced Candy Cadet. Scott, why'd you replace Candy Cadet? He was gonna have the funniest jump scare, according to people, being all like, candy, 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 candy. And that would be kind of a relief in this. Then we have Scrap Trap, as the community's been calling him. Whoever first called him that,
You could have just called him Springtrap or Withered Springtrap. I think that's his canon name. Is it his canon name? Nope, he's still just called Springtrap. Then we have Scrap Baby. Why couldn't you just keep somewhat of the original face, Scott? I mean, not the general shape, but it being intact a little bit better. Because I don't feel like Baby would be this scrapped. Especially if you wanted to hide. Again, just something I was thinking. Music Man, who utterly terrified me in the game. I never bought him because I was too terrified. It is cheap. This is my homes. But seriously, Scott, I know you want to get reference to your old games, but having Chipper be an animatronic? No. That's just, no. Then we have Funtime Chica, who I feel a little weird about the placement of. Like, why couldn't you just place her before the Rockstar animatronics? So that she was with the other Funtimes? Just like a minor thing with me. I get kind of weirded out when things are in order and then all of a sudden they go out of order, which is why I liked the FNAF World Endo plush here, because that was technically the in-between game of FNAF 4 and FNAF Sister Location. And now we have FNAF 2. Again, with Candy Cadet here, it didn't really change anything. Again, with the Scrap Gang, it didn't really change anything, and all of a sudden we have FNAF 4 here. I feel like she should have been, like, with the other Fun Times, because it made logical sense to me. Now we're going back to FNAF 2 with Withered Golden Freddy. I mean, we already have one Game Crashing Bear, so I understand why you wouldn't want two. But we already also have a Golden Freddy, technically Fredbear, so why not just have him somewhere, like, if we put 1987 for each, two of the 40, and then have his jump scare come up. Maybe that's something that's gonna happen. I hope it doesn't, but, you know, stranger things have happened. Then it's Marionette, or Puppet. I can't remember their real name. I think it's the Puppet. Are you going to use the music box, Scott? Are we gonna have the same game mechanics as each one of these? I can't say, because I'm not Scott. I mean, I'm a startup YouTuber with no subscribers right now. So, yeah. I'm gonna get a bunch of dirty comments. And it's about not remembering names and almost screwing up a bunch of names. But other than that, yeah, I'm an amateur. I don't know a lot of this stuff. Then we have Lefty, who was part of the game, so okay, I get it. And then we have a phone. Let me take these last couple of minutes and give you theory time. This phone is definitely representative of Phone Guy. Now, as to what, I don't know. But if we're gonna actually see him, he either has to be inside of an animatronic or actually scary. Otherwise, I'm just gonna get really angry at Scott. Kidding. But I do believe he did get stuck inside of an animatronic. Maybe the original Golden Freddy. I mean, that's always the thing. That was Theory Time with Fennec Fox 001. I'll thank you for watching the video. Please like and subscribe. See you guys in the next video, I guess.